Hello everyone, welcome back to Hailmas Day 4. So I actually found out the other day that the best day to manifest the entire year is December 21st because it's the winter solstice. And I wanted to do an entire video because we're about to wrap up 2022. And you guys know if I'm the queen of anything, it's definitely self-care, but tagging really close behind would definitely be the queen of manifesting because my entire life is because I manifested. Every single aspect of my life is in it and intentional due to manifesting. And I wanted to talk to you guys about manifesting your dream reality and participating in some sort of quantum leaping, because when you do these things, you are going to get your dream life. And I am a strong believer in it. I know that a lot of it has to do with discipline. It has to do with God. It has to do with intention. But manifesting is truly a gift, is truly a superpower, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about it today because I want you guys to all have your dream life too. There is no better way to wrap up December than talking about this today. So if you guys like these types of videos about manifesting, I am going to give you guys a step-by-step guide on how to manifest your dream life, how to quantum leap into the new year. And if you guys like these types of videos, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Follow me on Instagram. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching every day of Hailmas thus far. And if you haven't watched the other episodes, they will be in a playlist so you guys can binge watch the content. All right, let's get into the video. So for those of you who don't know what quantum leaping is, I'm gonna kind of get into it today. It's another way or another word of manifesting, but it's very specific, it's goal-oriented, and it's so freaking powerful and magical that we all should be doing it. So to quantum leap, you need to get a clear, concise vision of exactly what you want, goal-wise, life-wise, and just everything when it comes to the vision of your reality. You want to spend some time thinking about what it is that you want and be very, very, very specific about it. The next thing you want to do after creating that, reality in your mind, that vision that's going to get you there, you want to embody the person who has the vision. Forget all about past, present, future. Any of that is so irrelevant because time is honestly an illusion. And I think that when it comes to manifesting and quantum leaping, you have to actually envision yourself with the things that you already want, with the things that you desire. You are no longer talking about future. You're not talking about the past. You are specifically talking about the now, and the now is what you have. Obviously, we don't have the things tangible in our hands right now, but you want to act as if you do. Embodying the person that you want to be will eventually curate the person that you're going to be. Now be the person who has it and work towards it every day. I think a lot of people confuse manifesting with legit magic. They think, okay, I'm going to rub the genie's bottle. I'm gonna say, I want $1 million. I want a house with a picket fence, and I want the entire wardrobe of Gucci, and then they close their eyes and then it just appears. That's not how manifesting works, obviously, because if that was the case, then we would all have literally everything we want. But the true superpower in manifesting is the embodiment of it, the actual feeling like it's already yours. So today I actually drove past my dream house, which is in my area, and what I did was I sat outside of the house for a few minutes and I believed that it was my home. I have been doing this quite often for years and years and years. I did it with this apartment, I did it with my last apartment, and every single time I believed it was mine, it became mine. So no better time than today for me to go to the house, think I had it, and I really believed it was my home. And it was just such a beautiful experience because obviously it's not my home, but pretending like it is going to get me there even faster because I am curating the life that I need in order to own a home like that. And that is the true magic in manifesting, is when you start to create the life, the routine, and the discipline that is required to have the life that you deserve, because that is truly how manifesting works. You create a goal, create a vision, you embody the person that is going to have it, you work for it, and then you get it. It's freaking awesome. I think a lot of people who don't have what they truly want in life, it's only because they are not living as the person who deserves it and the person who has it. And you need to create that magic and that confidence in yourself. You need to say, I do deserve this. I do work hard. I do love my life. I do want these things. And when you start giving yourself the validation that you so desperately seek in others to give you, you are going to have the things quicker. I think a lot of life, when it comes to not getting what you truly want, has to do with the external obsession with validation from others. If you spend the rest of your life seeking validation from other people, you're never gonna truly live the life that you deserve, because you need to be your biggest cheerleader. You need to be the person who feels like you deserve something. Unfortunately, life will hand you a lot of reality. And by reality, I mean you're gonna meet people who are going to not believe in you. And you're going to meet people who are side dissing you, who don't truly feel like you deserve the things that you have, and will put all different types of spells and weird evil eye energy onto your life, and you need to rebuke it. You need to create a beautiful bubble around your life. You need to create a private vision. Do not share your visions, your manifestations with other people. I know that a lot of us get excited to talk about our future selves, to talk about things that we want, but keep it to yourself, and you will see that other people are gonna just be so surprised, so freaking surprised. And it's just the way life works. I find that when you are super intentional about what you want, you're going to just get it that much quicker. Okay, I wanna give you a few different tips on how to manifest and quantum leap, because this is crucial. And on the 21st of December, I want you guys to all participate with me. And if you're watching this after December 21st, that's totally fine. You don't need to do it on that day, but definitely do these habits and these tips so that you can have the dream life that you've always wanted. So the first thing you wanna do is keep your energy and space in the type of realm that the person who is actually having these things has. Does that make sense? Okay, what I'm trying to say is, when you close your eyes and you envision the person who has all the things that you're manifesting, what does that person's space and energy look like? Is it cleansed? Is it healed? Is it filled with love and light? Is it positive? Is it, just a million different things? Is it in a good headspace? These are the things that you want to start embodying and start envisioning for yourself. When I wake up in the morning, I do this thing that I've heard a lot of people who quantum leap do, and I started implementing it in my particular manifestation journey, which is waking up, taking deep breaths, don't go on social media or anything like that, close your eyes, and envision every single day that when you open your eyes, everything around you is what you've desired. Your bedroom is your dream bedroom, your life is your dream life, you have the family, the kids, the career, the path, the goals, and everything is there. And you wake up and you have this nice breath work manifestation ritual that you do every morning, and something about it is very powerful. I'm already noticing a difference in my life just doing these things. I close my eyes every morning and I pray and also manifest a very specific goal as it pertains to my career. And lately I've been seeing it transform before my eyes. So I just wanted to give you guys some hope in that area. And there's a word for it. I don't exactly know what it is. I might link it down below or on the screen if I can remember, but this is a great ritual to start your day. The second tip that I want to give you is to create a work ethic that is impossible to not win with. When you have work ethic, you are going to see the goal. I think a lot of people are obsessed with perfection, and it stifles them because you're trying really hard to do everything all at once, and then you end up falling off after a week of trying. I think that progress and slow progression is just better than perfection. I believe that. And when you start putting in the efforts, the discipline, the work ethic, the consistency, you're gonna see so much changing. Give it 2-3 weeks, change your life in 2-3 weeks, and see what happens. I promise it will do wonders for your life. Okay, the third thing you wanna do is write out a vision list and create sections for the vision list. So the first thing you wanna do is write for career, what type of job do I have? What are my hours for this job? And you want to create this little list with the answers because you want it to be extremely specific, concise, and you want your dreams on paper. Then you can do like the next thing could be like recreation. What does my day look like? How do I spend my time when I'm not working? And answer the questions on the paper. Creating a vision list is going to put your dreams onto paper. It's going to make everything more specific. It's going to create the dream life you want step by step. I do believe that in life we have to relinquish some control, but when it pertains to our dreams and our life, no. Control it, okay? Control your life when it pertains to your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you to just let go and let God. I do believe that we should do that in a lot of areas in our life, but when it comes to manifesting specific things for ourselves, you have to control the narrative. Hello. And the fourth thing that you can do is to do some sort of ritual with all of these dreams written out. So on the 21st of December, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go sit by the fire. I'm gonna wish everything into the fire at 11:11. That is how I personally like to do my rituals when it comes to my dreams and goals. And it always just makes it extra powerful for me because 11:11 has been like a lucky number for a lot of people and specifically for me in my own particular life. So I am going to do it like that. And you can create your own rituals. It doesn't have to be like a specific way. A lot of people like to put things on notes and put them in water. Some people like to freeze people's names and put them in the freezer if you're trying to get rid of some people in your life. There's a lot of different things that you can do ritualistically that can propel this journey for you. Do what works for you. I like to write the list out, say it out loud, wish it into the fire at 11:11, and that is it. And I like to keep my list close to me so that I'm able to reflect on it whenever I need that extra boost. And nobody talks about after getting what you've wanted after you've done your quantum leaping. So I kind of wanted to help you and assist with that as well. When you quantum leap, sometimes a lot of things happen and you're like, oh my God, I wasn't ready for this. Like, what happened? Like, that was me when I moved out of my first apartment. Everything happened so fast. My channel grew, my life changed, my circumstances with money changed, my home changed, and it was a lot. And the way to truly, and it was a lot. So the way to truly keep the things that you wanted and to maintain the life that you desired is by giving yourself the grace, the discipline, and the know-how. So how you do this is you want to do things habit-wise and disciplinary things to allow yourself to understand how important it is to keep the things that you manifested. I think a lot of us manifest money, but we don't manifest how to manage the money. We need to manifest each thing so that we know how to handle the beautiful blessings that are coming our way. It's insane. Like, I find that quantum leaping is so crazy that it can just shock you right out of your system. And you're like, I don't know what to do with all of these blessings. And the truth is, it's hard. That's why you want to manifest specific traits that you can embody to be able to maintain the materialistic things that you desired or the tangible things that you asked for. You want to have the traits. So I like to manifest discipline. I like to manifest good work ethic. I like to manifest heart. I like to manifest grace. I like to manifest that when I am met with negativity, that I am more positive about it. There's so many different areas that you can kind of touch on when it pertains to traits that you can embody, but you want to manifest that so that when you do quantum leap, it's not too much for you. So definitely manifest things like happiness and friendship and love and all of that, because it's also important when it comes to just being a well-rounded human being. And I think that you all are going to really enjoy your journey in manifesting, and you can no longer complain about your circumstances in life because you are now in control of it. I hope this video really helped you guys. I am so excited for all of you guys. Go do the drive-bys, the house that you want. Go to the stores that you want to buy clothes from. Go online and create a vision list of all of the things that you desire and start getting to work. Do your quantum leaping on the 21st. I am so excited for all of you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Hailmas Day 5. Bye, everyone. Mwah.